What is up, film geeks? So welcome back to the channel. The summer movie season is coming to an end, and I did not see nearly as many movies as I planned on seeing this summer, but I got around to seeing 14 movies of 2024 summer. I know, I'm ashamed of myself, but nonetheless, we're going to rank all 14 of these summer movies from May until, I guess, August, end of August. I haven't seen anything for September yet, so I mean, what am I doing with my life? Who knows? So we're going to rank all these movies, place them on the proper tiers. Join me down below in the comment section. What is your favorite and least favorite movie of summer 2024? Let's talk about it all down below. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Let's hop in these tiers. Starting off with our tiers, we have Best of the Summer. What a picture. Solid. It was a solid movie. I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it.
I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it.
And we have Worst of the Summer. These movies are in no particular order. Let's start off on a not too good note. Alien Romulus. I want to start by saying I have not seen another Alien movie. I couldn't get into the original Alien. I'm sorry. It's a slow burn. This wasn't for me. Alien Romulus. It's in the Worst of the Summer tier. I'm really sorry about it. I did not like this one. This is up there for my least favorite movie of the year. You're not too far in the video. Dislike it now. It's totally fine. But I mean, just that ending, like, come on, dude. I just punched myself in the face. That's what I felt like that would have been a better use of my time, punching myself in the face than rewatching this one. Anyways, moving on to A Quiet Place Day One. For majority of this movie, I just found it to be kind of mid. Like, okay, you gotta be quiet. The aliens are here. I feel like we've seen two other Quiet Place movies. The threat wasn't really there. Then you get to the ending, which I thought was beautiful, man. I thought it was really beautiful. So, I'm going in the solid tier. Lupita Nyong'o's great. Joseph Quinn's great. Shout out the cat Frodo. Pretty freaking sick right there. Again, that ending just like, I was like, damn, like, I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it. It's on Paramount Plus. Highly recommend you watch it now. But like, the beginning, I was like, it's a solid enough movie. I've seen this before is what I felt like going throughout it. But then the ending came around and I was like, am I going to cry in the club right now? I might. The Idea of You. My wife has watched this movie 6 to 7 times, and every time she watches it, I find myself watching it. So I'll go in the what a picture tier. I enjoyed it. It's not a great movie. It's like a solid 3.5 out of 5. And you're saying you like The Idea of You over Riley and Romulus? Are you joking? Well, I'm not, because you know when you're married and your partner likes something, sometimes you just gravitate towards liking it. So my wife loves this movie. I liked it. It's solid. I'll just leave it there. It's solid. Then we have Trap. You guys hate me. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's a solid movie, man. I was entertained, and that's what I expected. I am a defender of M. Night. I don't know why. I don't like over half of his movies. I don't like 3/4 of his movies. But I think he's a cool guy, and I like what he does. And this movie the acting was terrible. I mean, in the beginning, I was like, I don't know if it's the acting or if this is the script, because either or, it is not good whatsoever. But then the movie kind of picks up along, and you have to leave belief at the door. There's coincidence after coincidence, and it's not a really good movie, but I was entertained. That's what I went in for. It's stupid. It's all over the place. That's fine. I was entertained, so. Solid. A lot of these movies are solid. So, Maxine. I just dug the first 2/3 of this movie. I was on board. Not too scary, but I like following the character Maxine. That third act, man, I mean, I'm going to put it, and I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it. That third act just really just went and nosedive and exploded. I mean, it was just not good. The third act was not good. Then I thought about the whole movie. I was like, it was a horror movie leading up to this moment, a slasher and killer on the loose, something that I love, and it just kind of it was just fine. It was fine. I like it, but not a lot. I don't know if I like it. So it's one of those movies that I might have to go back and rewatch, but I enjoyed the other 3 more, so that's why I was going to that tier. Then we have Twisters. This might be a hot take, folks. Best of the Summer. This movie made me want to drink beer, which I don't do, listen to country music, which I do, and hang out. That's what it made me want to do. Drink beer and drive a big truck and have fun and listen to country music loud. I dug Twisters, man. I actually dug it quite a lot. And the more I think about it, the more I love it. I'm a Glenn Powell fan. This is up there for top 3 of the year for me. Just a fun time with the movies. When I was going there, I was like, I'm so just enthralled in this. And I just thought it was really, really, really great. It's my favorite movie this summer. It's top 3 of the year for me. It ends with us. I'm putting this in What a Picture, because my wife and I read the books. The books mean a lot to my wife. I enjoyed the books quite a bit. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the book. And The movie is basically everything I thought the book needed to be brought to the big screen. This movie gave us, and a lot of controversy surrounding the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this movie in general. Like, it's not a good movie. It's promoting things. I don't think so. I think it shines a light on domestic abuse, which is a huge, huge problem. It hit me in the feels, and by the very end, I was crying. So was my wife. So was one of my wife's best friends. We were all in the theater together, crying. Didn't have it in myself to go with Grace. If you know, you know. So I really dug it. Then we have If. If goes in What a Picture. I didn't see the twist coming. I wasn't expecting a little twist. Dude, it got me in the feels, man. I'm sitting there. I was like, are you kidding me? No way. It just worked on every level for me. Didn't think it was all that funny, but I thought it was like a sweet, charming, fun movie. And then, I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but like the whole thing with Ryan Reynolds, I was like, I did not see it coming. I wasn't expecting something huge and gravitas for a movie meant for more families and kids. And I was like, dude, I'm crying in the club right now. Just hit me right in the feels. Deadpool and Wolverine. We're on a hot streak right now. What a picture. What a picture. I will say this. I did not enjoy this one as much as I thought it would. When I first saw it, I was like 4.5 out of 5. Went back to rewatch it. It's like a 4 out of 5. I was expecting this to be my favorite movie of the year. That's why it's a little bit disappointing there. Just a little bit, don't get me wrong. Seeing Logan, Hugh Jackman back now in the MCU was brilliant. All the cameos galore was fantastic. Seeing Channing Tatum as Gambit, woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Man, that was good. It was awesome. It was epic. I'm not a fan of the TVA. I was not a fan of Loki. I'm not a fan of TVA. I'm not a fan of all this bullshit kind of going on with the MCU. And Deadpool and Wolverine was revolved around that a lot. The opening's great. I think it hit a snooze fest for 30 minutes, and then we get Logan, and then we get Deadpool, and we kind of go on. A lot of the jokes don't land. That's something I really noticed in my second watch, where like it didn't land. I was sitting there, I was like, man, this is kind of painfully unfunny at times. Other times I laugh my ass off, but hit me in the feels sometimes with like Logan's moment when he goes back and sees everyone. He comes out and becomes a hero. It also just Hugh Jackman's performance was brilliant. I loved it. I love the guy. He's one of my favorite actors ever. So haven't talked about Deadpool and Wolverine in a while, but what a picture. Pretty solid. Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. The more I think about this movie, the less I like it. But I'm going to go in solid. It's a solid enough movie. Couldn't really tell you what happened. I'm trying to think. It's kind of boring. What? Did I say that? The Fall Guy. What a picture. This is just a fun movie. Don't get me wrong. This is a messy movie. It's all over the place. When I was watching it, I was like, there's no way this is all happening. Oh, it's all happening right now. Kind of bonkers the way it goes off all the rails. Ryan Gosling's up there with Glenn Powell for me. These are like my two guys right now. I just love them. I love them a lot. And I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. And I dug it. And I wish it did better. Everyone's like, I want more original movies in Hollywood. Then go see the goddamn original movies when they come out in Hollywood. I mean, that's the problem. No one goes out to see all these movies. And it just makes me so upset, man. It makes me so upset. Inside Out 2. I'm going to cheat here. This is in the best of the summer tier as well. I'd say it's my second favorite movie of the year. This and Dune and Twisters are my top 3. And Inside Out 2, dude, it just hits you in the feels when Joy at the end, and she's all like, I guess when you're older, like, you just feel less joy. You're like, don't say it so. It hits you just right in the feels. Anxiety is a crazy, crazy thing, and they just nailed it on the head. Riley was so much more the limelight. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was so sweet. I thought it was so heartfelt. I thought it was this huge win for Pixar, and it's the highest grossing movie of the dang year. Rightfully so. Long legs. I might need to give this one a rewatch. I need to watch it at my house and kind of like hone in and rewatch it. Cheating again. Worst of the summer. Alien, Romulus, and Longlegs are loved by everyone. So if you hate me for it, that's totally fine. No problem here at all. All right? Longlegs I found to be dreadfully boring. And I could not recommend this to anyone. Nicolas Cage was in it. I was so excited to see Nicolas Cage in it. But he was barely freaking in it. And then by the end, I found myself deadly confused. I was like, did I just miss something? Did I fall asleep? I didn't, but did I? I thought it was very confusing. I did not like the main character. Nicolas Cage was not in it ever, and I found it to be boring and painful and really hard to stay focused. I might need to give it a rewatch. It might change my mind. But right now, it's down there with Alien Romulus, and I do not like them that much at all, actually, ever. Well, I'll watch them again. Just won't. They're two of my least favorites of the year. And finally, Furiosa, a Mad Max story. I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it. I still have enjoyment with that tier. That one was just a fun little tier. Shout out Gru from, Despicable Me 3. Furiosa, a good revenge story. Is solid. A lot of build-up. A lot of good world building in there. I'm not a Mad Max guy, so I think that's probably my biggest problem is like Mad Max Fury Road. I enjoyed, but I watched it like 2 nights before I watched this one, so I enjoyed it enough. But like, come on, it's not. It's kind of bonkers. It's kind of bizarre, and everyone loves this movie, and that's fine. If you hate me for it again, a-okay here. And that's gonna do it. I only saw 14 summer movies. Who am I? I'm just a fricker. That's what I am. I need to see more movies, people. That's my ranking of every summer movie I've seen from May until the end of August. We're in fall now. Expect a fall most anticipated tier list coming later this week. Thank you guys for watching and for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Holla at you real soon. Bye.